Welcome to Loadout Lounge. My name is Seth Nichols. Today I've got something kind of interesting, exciting. It's a little bit different than like knives and pins and gear, but to me it's almost equally as important. And it goes with presentation. I want to make sure that I look my best. My beard is trimmed up. I look nice. My hair is not all crazy, which as you can tell, there's not much there. But I have in front of me the Pitbull Skull Shaver. It's the Gold Pro version. And I will say, I've had this for a while. This is actually new, and I'll get into why this is a new replacement in a minute. But I will say overall, this shaver has been a great one. I really enjoy it. It's really good. It doesn't pull my hair. It doesn't hurt. It's fairly fast, and the battery lasts most of the time, okay? Now, as far as how to use this thing, it comes with a little case that goes over the actual blade tips. I just took it off for the video, but there's really on-off button, and that is it. When you turn it on, it shows the battery life. It's a digital or LCD screen. It shows you how much battery life there is, and it's on. It's not super loud, so if I turn this back off, the way I get my hair short if I'm not shaving, I just went to Walmart and bought a Wahl wet dry trimmer, and that's the sound of that. So it's got a little bit of a more high-pitched sound, but this I just use no guard to get my hair short if I let it grow out for whatever reason, and then I use the shaver to get it skin tight. So let's go ahead and start shaving. That way you can see. There is a charging port. It comes with a charging cord, and it's right there. They say that this is waterproof. I will say I've not used it much in the water. I don't rely on that, and I don't trust that. But I will say it's pretty comfortable for the fingers to be able to hold. Once you turn it on, you just start shaving. It's comfortable. It's not hurting my head. It's not pulling any hairs. I'm just going to do the half of it, and I'll get up close to where you can see how well it shaves just the half of my head. And then I'll finish out so I'm not looking kind of crazy. And it does work on your face. If you want to be clean shaven, it does work there. But this is made for your head, a skull shaver. Kind of in the name. But if I wanted to, I could legit just put it right here. I'm not gonna get my beard, but I can get the little hairs on my cheek. But it's meant for this, not this. Just doing half my head was 2% of the battery. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer, and you can see how well it shaved. All right, 96%. And now let's get to what my actual thoughts are on this as soon as I get my glasses cleared. So with this Pitbull, I kind of have mixed feelings on it right now. I really love the shaver. It does a great job when it works. So it works right now because this is a replacement. I had to reach out to I bought it off Amazon. It's $109.98 to buy. So it's 110 bucks for a skull shaver. That may be expensive for y'all, but it's a good shaver as long as you get one that works. And that might not be a risk you want to take. So what I mean by when it works is the battery for this, in my experience, and the reviews I've read on Amazon, doesn't last. So the battery is in the handle part. This is what they will call the handle, the black square part right here. It actually comes apart right there. This has got the blades in it. This is actually the head. This is the handle. The handle has the battery in it, and you just put it together and twist, and it's locked, okay? The battery doesn't last long term. I have had this, not this one, but the one before it, about a month and a half, 2 months before the battery would go from 100%, like within a couple of seconds, to 0% and not work. It was to the point where I would hit the button, and before I could even put it on my head, it was already dead, and I had just charged it. I never left it on the charger, and like if it was 100%, I'd have it pulled off, and I never let it go down to 0%. I'd get it down to between 3 to 15%, somewhere around there, and I just put it on the charger. I reached out to the seller, which the seller on here might not, maybe it's a different seller, but I did leave a review on their Amazon page because it took almost 3 months for me to get this piece back. And I asked them, like, what do you want me to send you whenever it's time for me, like whenever I'm getting a replacement? And they said the handle. I didn't know, and they didn't clarify. That's ignorance on my part, so I understand that. But if you ever have to send this in, this is the handle that you have to send in. I actually sent this out bottom base part as well. And when I told them that I sent the too much and I asked if they could send it back, they said they had lost it and that they didn't have it. They did give me a $20 credit to buy a replacement blade, but the blade is $33. So they didn't cover it completely. I'm not worried about all that. The thing I was a little upset with is how long it took for me to get a replacement and how long it took for me to get an answer from them as far as what the next step was in order to get a replacement. Now that I've got this again, we'll see how long this battery lasts. Hopefully it lasts a lot longer than the last one, but we're just gonna have to see. I will let you know, I'll keep you updated on it. But this is the Pitbull Skull Shaver Gold Pro. It's a lot, it's a mouthful, but this is a really good skull shaver, as long as you find a battery that works. I don't know if it's just manufacturing on this battery or if I just got a lemon and this one's gonna be better, but that's where they say time will tell. So as far as buying this again, jury's kind of out on it. I want to see how well this one lasts, or how long it lasts and how well it does over the next couple of months. If this one works out and it lasts a while, then yeah, I'd buy it again. But after my first dealings with the seller and uses with this other, the older one, I'd probably not buy it. But again, with anything with batteries and electronics, it's not meant to last forever. The seller did say that the blade you're supposed to trade out every 3 months. I'd only had it a month and a half, maybe 2 months before it started having issues. And I cleaned this out. In order to clean it, I don't want to do this because I just shaved, but we're going to do it anyways for y'all. You open this up, and that's how you get your hair. You dump it in the trash, and that's how you clean the blades and everything. But there's little handles right there. You grab and pry up. Now I gotta vacuum the floor. If you like this, if this helped you make a decision on whether or not to buy this, feel free to comment below and let me know what your thoughts about it once you get it in. Feel free to like and subscribe, and look out for future videos. I'm always posting. We'll catch you all on the next one. Bye.